Hello and welcome to another segment of KONE Conversations, a podcast featuring one-on-one interviews with various employees and subject matter experts from KONE, a global leader in the elevator and escalator industry. I'm Kevin Metz. On a frequent basis, we get behind the scenes with key players and those in the field to deliver their unique insights and perspectives from KONE. On this episode, we're joined by Oscar Arias, new equipment sales manager in Mexico for KONE. Welcome, Oscar. Great to have you here today.
Thank you so much for inviting me, Kevin. I am really excited about this opportunity to share some news about our Mexico market.
Well, we certainly are glad you were able to take the time to join us today. Like we do with every KONE conversation guest, we'd love you to tell the audience about your role and what your day-to-day responsibilities look like in Mexico.
Yes, for sure. My actual role is Net Sales Manager. It's also known as a Net Team Cheerleader, for a high performance sales team here in Mexico. My job is mainly divided in having meetings outside of the office and getting some agreements with investors, and also being in the strategy room with our KONE teams, thinking about how we can overperform the market and give all this value to the customers.
That's great. So when you do begin the projects with new customers or new building projects, how do you ensure that they are completely up to speed on the latest technology that's available to them or some KONE applications? How do you collaborate with them?
After being in this business for several years, our team already know what is the key of success with the customer relationships, and that it's the trust. So every time we are looking for projects, we are trying to get involved in an early phases, listening carefully about business needs and where we can add value, always bringing the best technology, services, and also solutions within a customer's budget.
Now, we have discussed with a number of KONE experts on how things have been impacted by the pandemic over the last few years. What have you seen in your market down in Mexico, or what trends have you been observing over the last few years, perhaps as a result of the pandemic?
Yes, here in Mexico, the pandemic hits really hard. Let me say that the market declines over 15%. Despite of this bad situation, since last year we have took some actions really fast, and we got on our feet by the end of the year, getting a slightly growth compared to previous year to 19. By the second quarter of this year, we are seeing a slow recovery in some specific markets, like hotels, residential buildings, and also healthcare. So our team now it's focused on those, looking for those financially sound projects.
That's great to hear that business is picking back up and that construction is resuming on a number of different areas. You mentioned hotels and healthcare, as well as mixed use or condominiums. What can you share with the audience of some of the key elements or key features and technology that are now being included in plans, either in Mexico or just under discussions with new developments?
I think that real estate it's changing the business model, not only here in Mexico but also worldwide. In the case of Mexico, we are seeing these three new trends for the upcoming new years, and the first one it's the smart buildings. Developers are looking forward to have some different products to differentiate between competitors. In second, they are looking for flexible buildings. In the case of those residential buildings, you can see that for vacation destinations, all those kind of places, we are seeing more often this combination of local tenants combined with Airbnb tenants or other rental activities. And that we are also seeing this trend in the cost efficient buildings. Developers are, as you know, developers are having a lot of pressure because of the cost of supplies, because those are increasing a lot, and also they are having lower sales compared to previous years. unfinished projects. So they are looking forward for a new ways to deliver a good product within the market price. Now we are facing with these three new trends, and let me add that we are seeing a more volatile environment, but our expectations on the market haven't changed.
You had mentioned earlier that there also seems to be more adoption for some health, safety, and well-being technology. Is that accurate?
Yes, they are also looking forward for this kind of solutions. At first, with the pandemic, all the people was afraid to get outside and get in contact with other people in close space like the elevators. And nowadays, they are looking for all those kind of technological devices or features that give all the people this security to feel comfortable within those closed spaces like elevators.
What would be great is if you're able to perhaps share some details of a exciting or recent project in Mexico, either that's underway or nearly completed, and perhaps share a bit of color into KONE's involvement or some key features or technology that are included in that project.
Sure, I have two examples. The first one is here in Mexico City. We are delivering one project in Polanco Zone in Mexico City. Its name is Residential Flow. It's like looking at this Jetsons cartoon in which you can choose or select the elevator with your cell phone, and and also if there's a delivery guy, you can open the door so they can deliver some package from Amazon or Uber or other kind of delivery service. We are installing by this year this new solution. It's a breakthrough for America. It's the first one installed in America. Now at this moment it was only available in Europe. Our biggest challenge there is to convince the customer or the developer about how this new technology can fit into the project, and then how many value it can add to the project. So we have run several meetings with all our engineers to make it happen. And now our expectation is to deliver by this year this solution. We're really excited about this. And I think that it will have a really positive influence in the market with this new solution.
It sounds like these and there are some other very exciting projects down in Mexico. We really appreciate you sharing both of those. Sounds like their technology is certainly going to make things pretty efficient and exciting for residents or those in and out of the building. Oscar, that's actually all the time we have for today. Wondered if you had any final thoughts to share with our guests.
Yes, let me say something that even I myself, I wouldn't be able to design or engineer an elevator or even install it. The key of our success has been our team by all these years, their passion and their courage. Our team has established a very close bond with themselves and also with the customers. And that team spirit with the company and their customers has kept us winning, even in the difficult times. So thank you so much to all of you, and let's keep the same pace.
Oscar, what a great sentiment for the employees and all of those that KONE collaborates with down in your market and across the globe. Really appreciate you joining us here today and sharing your insights on KONE Conversations.
Thank you so much, Kevin.
Listeners, be sure to visit kone.us, kone.mx, Spotify, and our YouTube channel for an archived copy of today's episode. And for more information on the technology and topics Oscar mentioned today. Be sure to follow our social media channels for information about upcoming guests on future podcasts. I'm Kevin Metz. Thanks for being here, and join us again for more KONE Conversations.
The information presented in this program is relevant and current as of the time of production. Copyright 2021, KONE Incorporated.